Hey everybody, this is Jay Nanda, San Antonio Metal Music Examiner with Examiner.com, and we are here at Scout Bar, San Antonio, Texas, Wednesday, September 1st, 2010, right here with the one and only lead singer of DevilDriver, Dez Fafara. A couple hours before Dez and the band played with Kitty and Cataclysm. How you guys doing?
Good, man. We got a bunch of killer bands out with us, you know what I mean? We also have Hostility and Misery. Shows have been great, you know? Everybody's been barbecuing, and it's been a good time.
Well, I had the pleasure, the last time we spoke was over the phone, July 14th of last year, a special day in the DevilDriver camp because...
July 14th?
Of last year.
Remind me.
The day Pray the Villains came out.
That's right.
Yes.
That's right, it came out in July.
Right, and it was just a couple of weeks before you guys tore up the White Rabbit. So, to be technical, it's been 13 months and one day since DevilDriver last played until tonight here in San Antonio. So, how does it feel to be back in San Antonio?
Good, man. We're having a good time in Texas. We had a killer time last night. We're really looking forward to it tonight. Ticket sales are great, so people are coming out, and it's going to be good.
Awesome. Well, I know you guys are in the process of recording the 5th album in Tornillo, in the bowels of El Paso. I know you guys have recorded The Last Kind Words, and I believe The Fury of Our Maker's Hand was also recorded there. You guys have a ranch or something like that. Can you kind of explain, like, I'm always fascinated by where certain bands choose to record an album. Sometimes they go way across the country. Sometimes it's just to get away from everybody. Can you explain what it is about this place that you guys love so much?
Well, we use a place called Sonic Ranch, which is just an amazing facility. A lot of bands have been there. Some major bands have been there. And we have a good time there because it's isolated. You know, it's on 2,600 acres of a pecan ranch, and there's nothing around. So, you know, your focus is only on music. You get up, you eat there, everything you do is there, and you do music. And we finished the record, and now it's being mixed by NEC, and we're looking for a late February 2011 release. And it's brutal. It's a whole different ball game than what Pray for Villains is.
Does it kind of mesh a couple of the last records, or how different is this one from anything that DevilDriver bands may have heard?
Well, I think this has a lot more intricate, faster playing. It has a real aggressive punk attitude. It's sincerely a pissed record. You know, some people have compared it to The Last Kind Words on steroids. So, you know, I don't like to compare any of our records. We like to do every single record sounds different from the previous one. But this one, we've definitely tapped into something that's aggressive and raw.
Looking forward to it very much. Well, if you guys have checked out DevilDriver.com, you know that the band has sort of released free weekly webisodes of behind the scenes from the start of their career on forward. I know when we talked on the phone, you said that there was a DVD in the works, and I would imagine this is kind of a little appetizer, weekly appetizer for what's going to be on the DVD. I've seen all 9 chapters so far, enjoy them very much, but can you kind of tell people, give them an update as to how that was?
What's going on with the webisodes is, you know, we decided that 9 years of footage, it wouldn't make the DVD, you know what I mean? A lot of the stuff would be cut out. So we're going online, and every week we're just putting out different stuff that you see from the beginning of the band up to now. And we don't even know what's going on with the DVD at this point, you know what I mean? We know that we've got the footage, and we're putting it out for people to see, and go enjoy it. You know, you can see us from the first rehearsals for the first record up until, you know, until now, and see funny shit. It's a good time.
Awesome. Well, I gotta say, my favorite one so far out of the 9 has been when you guys explained about going out on the road with Opeth. And trying to win their fans over, and just and even Mikhail from Opeth just talking about how he didn't like his own fans disrespecting you guys out of the early going. But it just shows that you work from the bottom up, even though you've been obviously in Cold Chamber, and we'll get to that in a little bit. But you work your way from the bottom up with a new band, and just, you know, DevilDriver's a living example of what hard work does for you when you start from the bottom and try to work your way to the top.
Yeah, what's great with Opeth is when we went out the second time, then it was like all their fans have been run over, and it was, you know, one of the greatest tours of my life. Plus, I really love that band, and I love those people that did it.
Well, I mean, speaking of fan support, I can't speak for every city, but I think it's a shame here in San Antonio that DevilDriver receives 0 support on the so-called rock stations. It's not a bash, it's just a fact. Maybe a little bash.
We get 0 support on radio.
Right, except for satellite radio.
All over the country,
That's
which
is
fine with me.
So what I was going to say is, how do you explain the massive following of fans?
I don't know. I mean, it's an underground thing that we've started because we tour so much, and people have taken to our music, you know, and you know, we're very grateful for it. You know, but we're not going to change what we do to fit into a formula to make it on the radio. You know, it's just not going to happen. We do what we do for the fans, and for ourselves, and that's why you're going to have a club that's packed tonight with no radio airplay.
Yes, awesome. Well,
and I don't think programmers around the country are brave enough to actually get in there and start playing, heavier stuff. But.
Yeah, it's a shame. Well, it's always appreciated when a band sticks to its roots. And I know you guys just finished up Ozzfest. It was only a 6-date run, and I think it's your 6th or 7th Ozzfest personally.
Yeah.
You guys played here in 2007 at the Horizon on Ozzfest. We all love Ozzy and Sharon, and I know you guys go way back, but I think the entire southern United States, and especially Texas, has a little bone to pick that Ozzfest didn't come here. I mean, do you see this as kind of a trend with that tour or other tours that they're just going to be sporadic and not go over the country?
I don't know. I don't know what they're doing, in regards to that. I know that the 6 that we did were good, and that they're talking about rolling it out next year. So that's really all I know. We're proud to be part of it. I mean, anytime you do the main stage with Ozzy and Motley Crue and Halford, it's like, okay.
Well, we talked about Cold Chamber a bit. I know there are other artists in the past. Glenn Danzig comes to mind, where he spent such an amazing time in Misfits, but then when he went solo, he didn't want to touch on his past. He didn't want to talk about it. You have never been like that with Cold Chamber. You've been very open about it. So I've always wondered, why do you cover up a tattoo?
I don't. I just wear big cuffs. I mean, right now I'm not covering it.
Right.
I have a lot of cover-up work on me. If I wanted to cover the tattoo, I wouldn't cover the tattoo. I had a great time in that band. If it wasn't for Cold Chamber, I wouldn't have a career. What we were doing at the time was groundbreaking, and obviously had a massive following. The reasons I left that band, everybody already knows why. That's it.
Yeah. Well, another unique thing about DevilDriver, in case people don't know, is that a couple of your songs were used on the TV sitcom Scrubs.
Yeah.
Devil's Son and Driving Down the Darkness. It was about 4 or 5 years ago, I think. And you can look that up on YouTube. It's funny clips. Tell everybody how that all came about.
Anytime stuff like that happens, it's a good time for a band, because anything like that or soundtracks, you get your music out there. And Jeff was in the bar one night. He was talking to some guy. The guy said he was a producer of Scrubs, and he needed to get a hold of somebody else, another band. And Jeff said, "Don't get a hold of them. Use our stuff." And he ended up doing it. He ended up using our stuff. So, like I said, anytime you have that kind of an outlet, it's really good to get your music out to other people. And like what you said before, since we don't have radio, all the other outlets, internet, a simple handshake after the show is really the way to go, especially with building a band like ours.
And it's very well documented, but some people may not know that you were very heavily influenced by the one and only Johnny Cash. I know he's one of your favorite singers. You often wear his shirt performing live. Talk about that a little bit, and also any other artists you or the guys in the band may listen to that DevilDriver fans may be surprised to hear.
God, we listen to such an eclectic taste of music. It's unreal. I mean, I could go into it forever. I mean, I'm wearing a Waylon Jennings shirt right now. I listen to a lot of country artists because I think it's real. I listen to Hank Free because I think he touches on the realness of what life is. But within the band, we listen to a total eclectic stuff. Tons of eclectic stuff. I mean, Mike listens to a lot of trance music and God stuff, and one of my drummer's favorite artists is Michael Jackson. And so it's just, I think those eclectic influences, when you throw them in together, they create the DevilDriver sound.
And you guys covered Iron Maiden's Wasted Years. When I did speak with you on the phone, I had asked you if you had heard from Bruce Dickinson about it. You hadn't at the time.
No.
I don't know if you have yet.
I don't think we're going to.
Do you have any more plans, either on the new album or as B-sides or extras, to cover any other songs?
We are. On the new record, we're covering a song called Black Soul Choir from a band called 16 Horsepower. And it's unreal. It's an unreal cover. And sometimes you step into covers and you say, okay, all right, that's good, that was fun. Other times you step in and go, wow, we really made this our own. You would never know this is the original song. In this case, that's what we did with Black Soul Choir. So I can't wait for you guys to hear that.
Awesome. Looking forward to that too. Have you or your wife had any more UFO sightings?
Actually, we have.
Really?
Yeah, but I mean, I think people all over the country are having that right now. I mean, there's something happening.
I want to see my first.
Yeah, there's something happening. I have a video, a daytime video. I keep saying I'm going to put it online, but I got to take it from video cassette. I've never had the time.
So when was your most recent one, and was it, by your house? Or?
Yeah, actually by our house. We live out in a deserty kind of area. It was about 2 weeks before we left. And she just said, "What is that in the sky?" And very plain and simply, it wasn't a plane, and it wasn't a bird, it wasn't a plane, it wasn't Superman.
Wow. Well, final question before I let you go. You've probably heard about this cruise that's going on, thrash bands. It's called 70,000 Tons of Metal. There's like 40 thrash bands that are going out in late January from Miami to Cozumel, Mexico. Nothing but a heavy metal feast of 40 bands playing for 5 days. I plan on being on the show, on the cruise, turn 40 when the cruise is happening. So it just seems, you know, most of the bands that have been announced, about 20 of them have been announced. There's another 20 to go. Almost all of them are thrash bands. I'm wondering if DevilDriver has heard of this, has been asked about it, because it hasn't been announced that you guys are on there, and it would just not seem right for this type of cruise and all these bands without DevilDriver. So do you know anything about this?
No. I mean, I know everything about it, but we haven't been contacted. And, you know, if you want us to do something like that, contact us.
Spread the word.
We're always up for a good time.
There you go.
We're always up for a good time.
If you want a DevilDriver to be on there late January, spread the word. It would be outstanding. And there you go.
Who else is on it?
So far we have Exodus, Testament, several Finnish bands. Saxon is like the only non-thrash
right there.
band.
That's worth it.
All right.
Right
Yeah.
there.
I mean,
Testament's one of my favorite bands in the world.
Yeah.
Chuck Billy's the nicest guy in the world. I think The Gathering is as perfect a record as Back in Black Lights.
Yeah, and it was last summer, fortunately, where Testament and the band and I were fortunate to have an interview, and we did it right here on this couch. So there you go, and Exodus will be on there. So, Dez, thank you so much for the time. If there's anything else you want to say,
Thanks for having me, man. I love being in Texas. Right before I went on stage last night, a guy hits me up and he grabs, I was literally walking on stage, he grabs my shirt and he goes, Dez, and I turn around and he goes, welcome home, welcome to Texas. Even though I'm from California, I'm like, yeah, you know what, man, it feels like home when we're here. We love Texas shows.
Awesome. Well, if you get a chance, check out the show tonight with Kitty, Dez, guitarist Jeff Kendrick, Mike Spricer, bassist John Miller, drummer John Bachman. Check them out. New record coming out in February. For Dez, this is Jay Nanda, San Antonio Metal Examiner. We'll see you next time.
Nice, bro.